You know what? You won't believe what I stumbled upon today as I was crunching numbers for the bar. There's a heart carved into my desk. Must have missed it all these years. Isn't that just hilarious? Just a mystery for the books, right? What do you think? A secret admirer or simply a random etching? Well, speaking of finding unexpected stuff, guess what's brewing in my domain? A mixology podcast on Spotify. That's right, buddy. Kenji and I teamed up and decided it's time to tickle some ears while doing what we love. I know, right? Another adventure in the life of business-savvy bartenders, who'd have thought? And we're kind of positive it'll be a hit. A perfect cocktail of entertainment, knowledge, and Kenji's whimsical sense of humor. Makes me think we should do a Korean-French fusion cocktail episode on unner of our cross-country camaraderie, no? But moving forward from cocktails, there's this thing Yuna's raving about that might just stir your day as well. I was chatting with her in this thread with the gang, Hana and Ming. So Yuna's always excited about all sorts of music events, and this time it's music from the cosmos. I mean, yes, the combination sounds a bit out of the box, a cosmos musical, but that's the fun part, ain't it? Who thought astronomy could jam with music? Yep, she's convinced it's something out of this world. Maybe it's something worth checking out, don't you think? You're probably laughing, knowing my track record with weird genre crossovers. But hold on, here's the real joke. Ming tried, bless his heart, he tried to make sense of an astronomy and music show. Meanwhile, all Hannah, the resident let the art be philosopher, wants is for Ming to give the metaphor a break. I swear, days like these, I feel like being in a sitcom. Oh, and speaking of Ming, guess what our very own champion of chess circuits is up to? He's competing in a local tournament. Dotingly nervous, but we all know he's going to give everyone else a run for their money. Looks like everyone's doing something extraordinary, don't you think? I mean, come on, look at us. A bartender setting up a mixology podcast, a cosmos-loving musician, a grandmaster in disguise, and an art philosopher. We're a whole riot of amazing. Just imagine it all coming together for projects like these. How fun would that be? Are you feeling the thrill yet? By the way, you are invited to our impending Matrix watch party. Yep, a good old movie night's on its way. Speaking of restaurants with character, I heard about this fantastic place in Bordeaux today. Can you imagine? A rustic vineyard, the taste of well-aged wine, the warmth of golden sunshine, and the cool, crisp air of France. The perfect break from the buzz of Seoul's nightlife, don't you think? It got me dreaming. I could maybe give the cocktail scene a French twist, a dash of wine-infused extravaganza. Just imagine classic French wines making their way into my cocktail menu. I don't know. It's just a thought that's been spinning in my head for a while. Thoughts? Remember when we used to dream of a London trip? That old English charm and the bustling streets, it was our little fantasy. Oh, what a year that was. I can still feel that excitement. Maybe it's time to live that dream. Maybe it's time for a French one this time. I know, you might say, Eve, you're diving into the wine world now. But as I'd put it, exploration toujours, right? Also, Yuna's been at it again. She's sculpting a sakura tree from Jeju Island this time. Can you believe it? It's her way of showcasing the beauty in simplicity, something I guess we all could use a bit of, don't you agree? And Ming, he asked about my French vineyard trip. I mean, seriously, Ming and vineyards. Can you picture it? Our ever-hilarious stick figure artist, amidst rows of grapevines. It's quite a sight, huh? Ha ha! In the midst of it all, Ming bringing up the Queen's Gambit episode almost made my heart skip a beat. I was like, Ming, no spoilers. That series, my box of popcorn, and The Weekend, the perfect trio. Speaking of weekends and trios, are we still on for the Matrix party? Movies, popcorn, and cocktails. It's our kind of extravaganza. I'm all pumped up, planning out some Matrix-themed cocktails. Trust me, the mixologist in me is doing a happy dance. Anyway, how have you been? How was the pottery class you joined? I remember you mentioned something about wanting to try that out. Is it as therapeutic as they say? Gosh, with all this talk of vineyards and cocktails, I almost forgot to ask about your day. So, here's what's new. I finally started my home bartending blog. Yep, you heard that right. I mean, we've been talking about this forever, haven't we? I'm thinking of showcasing unique cocktail recipes, adding a bit of a personal touch to each creation, making it extra special. Considering how the drinks at the bar are a hit, I'm hoping the blog will be as popular. Speaking of creations, Ming, Hana, Yuna, and I had the most amusing conversation. As you know, my friends love their quirky chat, so Ming, as random as they come, suddenly questions why lemonade is made only with lemons. This got Hana pondering on why there's no citrus aid. Funny, right? But then things got interesting. Yuna jumped in with the idea of me turning that into a cocktail. You can imagine how that got my gears turning. And you know me, I'm always ready for a challenge. So there we are, driving down our imaginary Matrix-themed cocktail lane with all sorts of hilarious names. We even came up with Oraclatini. Or maybe it's just the mixologist in me that sees a cocktail opportunity in everything. Then Yuna tried to divert us with some art talk, and Ming asked me about my blog. The anticipation was evident. I'm sure if you were there, you would have joined in with your famous "can't wait" phrase. Anyway, then they planned a sunrise hike, which I agreed to. Looking forward to it. A little change from all the cocktail mixing. Maybe I might catch some inspiration from the beauty of the sunrise. Who knows, right? And about the pottery, I hope it's going well for you. You always talk about trying it out. I presume it must be as therapeutic as they say, yet I keep finding my therapy in my cocktail mixing. But how's it going for you?